So yeah, another overhyped piece of junk. Don't buy it. End of story. Get out of here. What the? Ugh. Did I just get a software update? Great. Another patch I didn't ask for. Whatever. Let's just get this over with. All right, furballs. Red's back to break down Apple's latest bold vision from their 2025 WWDC. After taking a beating online for the last year, it seems they've finally decided to listen. So let's peel back the marketing BS and see what they're really serving up. First up, liquid glass. That's what Apple is calling their new design language. Groundbreaking. They're calling it their biggest design update ever, because for the first time, it's universal. iOS, iPadOS, macOS, watchOS. If it has an OS at the end, it's getting the liquid glass treatment. Here's the pitch. UI elements will now reflect and refract whatever's behind them. Think of it like a funhouse mirror for your apps. As you scroll, the toolbars and buttons will shrink and melt away, then pop back when you need them. And alerts won't just appear, they'll burst out from where you tapped. How dramatic. The best part? If you're a developer who wasn't lazy and actually used Apple's UI kits, your app gets this new look for free just by recompiling. No extra work. Which is good because, well, we know what devs are like. In a shocking twist, Apple did something that makes sense. They're matching the OS version to the year. So in 2025, you're getting iOS 26. Okay. Does that mean we get an iPhone 26? Who knows? Who cares? Now for your precious devices. The iPhone is getting built-in call screening. When an unknown number calls, the caller has to state their name and purpose before your phone rings. You see it as text. It's a decent shot at fighting spam, I guess. But the iPad, this is where it gets interesting. The iPad is finally getting features that make it feel less like a giant iPhone. I'm talking a dock, a menu bar, and adjustable windows. Yes, you can resize windows and put them wherever you want. A revolutionary concept, I know. Even crazier, the system remembers where you put them. And this is for every iPad, not just the Pro models. This actually gives it a fighting chance. With a bigger audience, maybe developers will finally build complex apps for it instead of just stretching out their phone apps. Maybe. The Mac gets the liquid glass look too, but the transparent menu bar already looks kind of meh. The big news is Spotlight. Apple Intelligence will now suggest files and apps based on what you're doing. For the first time in 20 years, you might not need a third-party launcher. We'll see. All right, focus up. Remember Apple Intelligence from last year? Yeah, that thing they promised that's still missing in action? So much so, they're getting buried in lawsuits for false advertising because, surprise, the features weren't actually on the phones they sold you. So to avoid getting sued again, this year they're toning down the AI label a bit, but it's still the ghost in the machine. The headliner is live translation. It's baked into Messages, FaceTime, and the phone app across all your devices, even your watch. It all runs on device, so your dumb, private conversations about what to have for dinner stay private. If the on-device model is actually powerful, this might not be completely useless. Then there's visual intelligence. The screenshot tool can now spot event info in a picture and let you add it to your calendar. This feels more like a stopgap than the deep personal context Apple keeps promising. For you gym rats, the Apple Watch now has an AI workout buddy that gives you personalized spoken motivation. If a robot yelling at you is what it takes to get you off the couch, go for it. And of course, Gen AI nonsense. You can now create an AI background for your iMessage group chats in something called image playgrounds. Prepare for some absolute monstrosities. So there you have it. Apple's big play for 2025. It's a surprisingly focused step forward, but it's still Apple. Don't trust any of it until you see it working with your own two eyes. Now get out of here. I've got more important things to do.